Welcome to another edition of Straight A Walking. We're going to do the Straight A Walking session sitting down, but I'm very pleased to be sitting with Chief Warrant Officer Munson. CW4 Munson, it's a pleasure to have you on here, or which you prefer? So, Chief Warrant Officer, thank you for being willing to go Straight A Walking with us. What we want to do is to show all of our students that regardless of what path of life you pursue, continuing to educate yourself and increase and expand your mind is an important part of life. So we're going to ask you a couple of SAT questions, if that's all right.
Yep, I remember taking SATs. That was a while ago, though.
Well, Chief Munson, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your history, a little bit about the work you do?
Certainly, yes. Well, I grew up in Long Island, New York. Went to high school down there, and then college up in the Boston area. Joined the military through a flight program, warrant officer flight program. Learned to fly helicopters, and spent some time overseas. Moved to New Hampshire, went into the Army National Guard up here as a part-time soldier. Kept flying helicopters. I've been doing it for about 29 years. I actually met my wife in Korea. She also was an Army helicopter pilot.
Cool.
We have four children and live here in Bedford. Been to 17 different schools in my 39 years in the Army, and some as long as 4 months, some as short as a week, but always down in Alabama at the Army Flight School. So I go back to school a lot.
Can you tell us also just a little bit about some people you've flown around and some missions you've done?
Yeah, so, well, I did fly the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders when I was in Korea.
Now that's top secret.
They would come on USO tours and entertain the troops. They were fun. But, oh boy, I've flown 4-star generals. I've flown privates going home on emergency leave. I have been a medevac pilot, which is like an air ambulance. Done that in Iraq, and then I also fly the small airplane that the state has. And boy, I can't think of. I mean, I have flown some people. Oh, I know, like the Sergeant Major of the Army. He was a neat guy. I've flown senators, congressmen. I think that's about it.
So you fly fixed-wing aircraft as well?
Mm-hmm. Yep, as well as helicopters.
Well, let's see if we can continue Chief Munson's education here with a couple of SAT questions. So we're going to give him 2 questions. The first one is going to be a geometry question.
I'm ready. I like geometry.
All right, we got it. All right, so.
But I'm getting older, so I got to put on my glasses.
All right, so it's question number 17. You kids ready at home? Chief Munson, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Get it on.
Okay, let me see. Somebody wants to find the length x. Okay, wants to know how far that is. So, I can see that AE is 2,000 feet, and then BE is 1,600. That's interesting. CDO, and those angles are the same. Angle ABC is the same as CDB. So, if that's the case, then there's got to be ratios. So 1,600 on the B to E, and CD is 800, so it's 2-to-1 ratio. So then the C to D is 900, so you just double it. So that feet value of X would be 1,800.
Beautiful. Well done. Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I don't know if you guys were able to beat Chief Munson on that one or not, but I love how he talked it out and thought it out and made the comparisons, made the connections, and immediately knew that there had to be a constant ratio between the similar triangles. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to throw a little bit of vocab at him. So we're going to take a look at the next problem on the board.
Because this is more of my strength. People say I talk a lot.
Probably, maybe your superiors tell you that. I don't know. Or maybe your wife tells that to you. I don't know. She outranks you regardless of what her rank is in the Army,
She always
right?
did. She still outranks me. She always did.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look at, it's going to be question number 2. And obviously you'll want to read a little bit of context, and you kids are going to we're going to put it up on the screen, the question right next to the passage, and you can read for context. You ready at home? Chief Munson?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's do it.
He was respected by all, knew him for his integrity and indefatigable attention to public business. He was respected by all, knew him as integrity and indefatigable. So, most nearly means, and well, I see the word fatigue. I said fatigue. There's no E, but that would be it. So, honest doesn't work. Tireless, maybe. Without error, maybe. Selfless, no. So it's B or C. So he would be, that would definitely be tireless. I would say B.
Excellent. Oh, fantastic. So he went immediately to the root word. He saw fatigue and the root. And did you see any other context that you saw?
Oh, perpetually occupied, yes.
And so if he's perpetually occupied, obviously he's tireless. So he's not fatiguing. Fantastic. Thanks again for going straight A sitting or straight A walking with us. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Enjoyed
Chief
it.
Munson.
Thank you, Felix. Enjoyed it.
See ya. Hey, it's Mr. A. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to build your vocabulary, get SAT and ACT test prep tips, and college coaching advice.